Hello everybody, it's Jordan with McFadden Honda and welcome to Test Drive Tuesday. What I got for you guys right here is the brand new 2022 Honda Odyssey Touring Edition in radiant red. Look at that. Look at how much that stands out. Like it looks like a painting. Let's just admire it together here. Now that we've taken a look at the picturesque scenes of Lethbridge here, come on over, let me show you around a little bit. So you have a full LED light kit on all of this for the headlights, daytime running, your signals, your rears, everything like that. You also have a radar behind this Honda H. Right up there, you have the brand new camera system right below with the existing lane watch camera right there to help prevent any future accidents on the road. You have the available 19-inch rims right here, giving you the smoothest ride in any minivan that you'll drive. Coming around back, you also have a blind spot monitoring system for your mirrors that pairs up actually with your three-way backup camera. The three-way backup camera gives you a fisheye lens so you can see a super wide view, a regular view so it doesn't distort the camera image at all, and my favorite, a top-down, which will actually show you how close you are to the curb or how straight you are to wherever you're lining it up to. That rear traffic monitor, what it'll do though, is it'll use the blind spot sensors and it's able to tell if there's a car outside of your rear view camera view, and it'll show you with an orange light that there's going to be a car entering your view from this side to prevent any damages that way. You also have remote start on the key fob here, auto cool down, and then you even have the doors are controlled from here as well for easy access if you've got hands full of groceries, hands full of kids. You can get them in and out easy peasy. Now, normally, this is when I'd hop in the front and show us the drive, but I want to show you around the back area real quick, so hop on in. All right, time to get all comfy and cozy in the back of this Odyssey here. I like that they still give you these little coat hangers in the back to hang up anything you need. It could use it for bags, but I like to be able to hang up my coat so I can see it. But they also give you a couple other cool things. So I like that they give you this little sunshade that you could pull up and connect up there where that little coat hanger flips down, blocking out the sun for this rear area. There's even built-in sunshades on these windows up here that you can pull up as well to block out the sun. And even if I didn't have passengers back here, I like the fact that you can do that because with how big this interior space is, it can hold a lot of heat in the summer. So having those up will definitely help keep your van a lot cooler. Now, we're also in the touring model, which has the rear entertainment system, as you guys know, but it does only come with the 2 sets of headphones, the wireless headphones that come with the Odyssey. Now, what if you have 3 or 4 kids, any more than the 2 headsets available? They do give you ports back here that you can use to plug in a physical set of headphones. And one thing I really love is they give you power ports on either side. So this side, as you see, you get a USB port. And then on this side, you get a 12-volt port, just like your regular old car outlet. So that just helps this rear area kind of... I honestly wish I was road tripping in this when I was a kid. And there's even more cool stuff in this second row, which I'll show you in just a moment here. All right, so now we're on the second row, and let's take a moment and appreciate the seating that they have updated in the new Odyssey, as well as the new carpets. So if you haven't noticed, they added this nice little trim going around the leather seating. This is only available on the Touring. And then down here, they changed out the rugs. It honestly reminds me of some of the rugs that were in vehicles when I was younger, but I think it just adds like a touch more class to the vehicle. All right, so right here, I've got our center seat all removed and everything. Super easy. I like that it stays together in this one unit. Makes it easier to just throw down in the corner of the garage. And it doesn't look like a big mess, you know? Now, imagine this. You want to have one of the doors be the entryway for the second row and one of the doors be the entryway for the third. All you would have to do, if you look down actually on your side, you'll see a little handle beside the seat. If you pull that handle and you push forward, you can lock this in anywhere on the track. So if you want an entryway on this side, I have clear entry to the back, and then that side, you can just come in and go right into the second row. Now imagine you have a toddler in the back. You want to make sure that you can reach them in case they start just screaming mid-road trip, right? All you would do, put it right in the middle. There's a little handle underneath the front. You can slide it all the way forward, and that kid will be within arm's reach of both the driver and the passenger. They also have a couple USB ports down here, along with an HDMI port in case they wanted to connect their iPad with their favorite TV shows and everything up to this rear entertainment system. Now I'm gonna hop in the front here right now to show us around the drive, but before we do, take a look right here. That's something you'll only find on the Touring. It's an infrared camera. Come check this out. All right, sorry for being all mysterious about the camera, but it's super cool. Have you ever been driving middle of the night, you hear a bump from behind you in the road trip and you're not sure if one of the kids are awake, there's an axe murderer in the back, an evil clown, anything like that? You now have the infrared camera, the CabinWatch system. Now check this out. Look at that. You can see me from a camera up on the front screen. And if you notice, down by the right corner there, you'll actually see, or left corner, apologies, you'll actually see there's an option to use the cabin talk system, which is an in-the-car intercom. So if you're driving and you just want to tell the kids in the back who are all watching a movie, I could have my headsets on, you hit that cabin talk button, and it'll actually use the microphone that is normally for phone calls and push your voice out of the rear speakers or even through my headset, and it'll stop the audio coming from the rear entertainment system. That is something I have never seen on a car before. Even better, you notice how these dark spots, like on the seat belt here, they're all like a light purple? That's because even if it's nighttime, it'll show you a night vision model of this back. It turns a lot of those dark colors into light purples to make it a lot easier for you to see. Now, that's cool. Now, welcome. I've hopped into the front seat, and as you can see, I cannot see the road. This is not comfortable whatsoever. I am lucky that the 2022 Honda Odyssey has the memory seat setting, which check this out. It'll either be based off of if you click one of these buttons here, or on the back of the key fob, if you look real close, you'll see a driver number 1 or a driver number 2. It automatically will pair to whoever enters this car. Or if you enter with both, it'll automatically pair to 1. And say you just want to change it for gigs. You hit this button here and it will move my seat to what I previously had set so I can actually see the road while I'm driving. Some other things you can do, there's a little adjustment underneath here for the steering wheel. Goes down, goes up, goes in, goes out. You have a few paddle shifters behind this wheel too, which I'll probably chat a little bit about on the drive. Right over here, you have the push button start with the push button transmission system, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and you can click this one more time while you're driving and you'll be thrown into sport mode. You have a few other functions right here. Two of my favorites up here, the heated seats and the cooled seats for the summer. And then just below that entire system, you have your Blu-ray disc player right here for the rear entertainment system. If you shift even more, this right here, take a wild guess what that is. It is a wireless phone charger. You just have to drop your phone down and it'll start charging it. You don't have to mess with any cables or anything like that. And then you can even pair up to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay through putting it down on that pad. That's wild. You got your climate and everything up here, and then your display. Now, I didn't talk about this while we were walking around out there, but underneath the hood of this guy, you have the tried and true 3.5 liter V6 engine that Honda has put in the Odyssey, the Ridgeline, the Passport, and the Pilot. They have been using this engine for years, and it is shown to be one of Honda's most reliable. Why wouldn't you throw that underneath one of the safest vans on the market? Of course, you want to keep your family safe, but in the case that you want to get out of the way of something, or get ahead of something that you might be scaring you on the road, I would love to have this engine backing. Now, one other thing that comes standard actually on this vehicle is the Honda Sensing Suite, as it does with most of Honda's vehicles these days. But in the Odyssey in particular, I find it to be one of the most comfortable Hondas for me to drive. I love how quiet it is, and I love how smooth the ride is. Adding in that Honda Sensing Suite just is that little chef's kiss that I was wanting in all of those other vans that I've driven over the years. Now, the Honda Sensing Suite, for those of you who do not know, the Honda Sensing Suite is a suite full of both safety and convenience features to help you out while you're on the drive. The safety features would include things like the collision mitigation avoidance system, which would actually set off in the event that the car thinks that you're getting too close to an animal, a person, a car, and it thinks you're going to make impact with that object, person, car. But what it'll do is it'll give you a little warning system to apply the brakes. If you don't respond to that right away, it'll vibrate your steering wheel to let you know, like, hey, you might hit something here. And then if you don't respond to that, it'll actually apply the brakes to mitigate as much damage as possible. Another system that I really love in the safety side of the suite is the road departure warning or lane departure system, which will actually beep if, say the kids are yelling in the back, they're arguing over what Tinkerbell movie in the series to put on. The clear winner would easily be the Black Flag, the one with the pirates. I digress. They're arguing in the back and you're trying to get them to calm down, and you start drifting out of your lane. What this system will do is it'll do that same warning system of a beep and a buzz on the steering wheel. If you don't respond, it'll actually lightly apply the brakes or try to guide you back into the road. And it's just nice to have those safety measures in place just in case something that you did not plan happens on the road while you're driving. Another benefit of the Honda Odyssey is the windows, for a few different reasons. One, you actually have these ginormous windows both on the side for the driver and the passenger, the rear windows in the back for the second row, and then you have that little small window at the very rear there to see if anybody is in your blind spot. But the windshield's actually pretty unique too in the Touring. It actually is a sound insulating windshield. There's a little bit of like a gel in between two layers of the plain glass there that absorbs sound waves as they come into the vehicle. And that's just one of the systems that helps keep the Odyssey so quiet. That paired along with the active sound cancellation, check out some of my previous videos. I've talked about it before and I've geeked out about it before, but don't worry, I won't subject you to it today. But those two systems alongside each other in the Odyssey make this one of the quietest vans on the market today. All right, so that was the 2022 Honda Odyssey Touring Edition in cherry red. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe below because we post weekly. We show off all of our new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as some tips and tricks that a lot of people don't know about yet. As well, make sure you come on in if you want to take any of these out for a spin. Ask for myself, Jordan, and I'll see you guys next week.